Hey guys, Jules here from Behind the Cork for another weekend wine. What's in your glass? This weekend, we got a zesty lime, beautiful, acidic, just a gorgeous acidity. Talking about New Zealand Sauvignon Blanc. We'll get right into it for this weekend. The reason why I chose this, it provides just gorgeous fruit flavors, zesty lime, stone fruit, depending on what region, what country you're going after. I wanted to showcase this wine because there's a lot of Sauvignon Blanc out there, just to kind of give you guys some insight on what to expect, what to look for, what country to shop, if should I get from France, should I get from Chile, should I get from New Zealand. We'll try to just summarize that really quickly for you guys so you understand the differences and what this wine has to offer. So first off, what I'm showcasing today, I found this beautiful Whitehaven New Zealand Sauvignon Blanc. Hopefully you guys can see that. Price point, incredible. That's why I like Sauvignon Blanc. 19.95 Canadian. It's just, this type of bottle that you want to have in your cellar all the time because it's just beautiful, even just in the summer, and just refreshing, right? So what you're gonna expect with a Sauvignon Blanc? Typically, it's either obviously in like another wine is going to be grown in cooler climates or warmer climates. If you find some of the wines, the Sauvignon Blanc grown in the cooler climates, example, Loire Valley in northern France. Cooler climates, you're going to get the zest, you're going to get the lemongrass, you're going to get the lime, you're going to get the citrusy fruits. As you go into the warmer climates, some of the New Zealand, Chile, we'll talk about that in a second, you'll start to get more of the peach stone fruit. Again, still the herbaceousness a little bit, some of the zestiness. Classic Sauvignon Blanc is zesty. So great acidity, great fruit. Just think lemon, lime, your tongue tingling. It's just a beautiful feeling. And then as you go to the warmer climates, Sauvignon Blanc, you get that apricot peach, which is beautiful. Passion fruit, which is what we find right here with this wine. And then as you go into the cooler climates in the Loire Valley, really you're going to get the lime zesty, is what I love. Just a mouthful of lemon lime and that beautiful zest finish is just gorgeous. Especially if you're, so we quickly talk about pairing. Because of the zest, because of the lime, because of some of the fruit, the initial aromas are going to be fruit forward. It's a little misleading because when you taste it, you're going to get the acidity, great zesty flavors. It comes across very nicely. Obviously, no doubt, white fish with any citrus type of cream sauce or even just lemon, lime, this wine, Sauvignon Blanc, is going to shine. So that's a given. A great wine with different salads because of the acidity. You're matching the acidity in the salads with the acidity in the wine. Obviously, you want to stay away from heavy, fuller-bodied dishes, barbecue, meat, protein, steaks. Not the ideal wine because the acidity, because the meal is going to overpower the wine. You want a good balance here. So you want good acidity when you're thinking of the dish. You want to make sure that you pair it and it's an equal match, right? So the easiest way I can describe that is, you taste the wine, you say, well, is it overpowering? Does it have tannins? Does it really coat the mouth? Does it give you that feeling? That's a fuller body. When you eat the dish, does it give you that same feeling? Well, it's typically usually a very good pairing. Right? And likewise on the opposite spectrum, if you have that dish and it's light, flaky, beautiful, great acidity, has citrus, has vinegar, has anything that really makes the mouth water, then this Sauvignon Blanc is going to pair extremely well. So just quick rundown on that. So this wine, I'm going to taste. One thing I want to, the initial smell of this is just spectacular. So passion fruit it just gives this beautiful aroma of just sexiness, right? So this is a great summer wine. And then chill it. You want to get it down to 10, 11 degrees Celsius or put it in your fridge for about an hour and a half. And put it on ice so that it doesn't reach room temperature. You want this a little chilled, and this is where the wine shines. So initial aromas, it's just beautiful. It just sings, right? And then when you get the taste, get some oxygen in there. Initially, you really get that zesty lime, passion fruit. The acidity is nice, just makes the mouth water continuously after you swallow it. The mouth still waters, and this is where the acidity comes to play and the zestiness comes to play. The best way I can describe this is if you're tasting a passion fruit with a bit of lemongrass, this is your wine. It's just a beautiful combination right here. And really, this wine, I would say, if you're outside on the patio this summer, a 1995 Canadian, you really can't go wrong. So, it's a great example. In my opinion, New Zealand's producing some amazing Sauvignon Blancs, cooler climate, depending on where it's grown. This one in particular is Marlborough, a little bit warmer climates, depending on, and when we talk about climates, so, if we look at Loire Valley as northern France, typically cooler climates, but also in countries and areas where you expect it to be warmer climates, depending on the altitude that they grow the grapes. You think, well, all the wines in certain areas must be like Chile. All the wines must be, warm climate. However, depending on, like in Argentina as well, depending on how high they grow the grapes, that climate can be much, much cooler. So they pick the wines, the grape varieties based on where they grow perfectly. And in warmer climates, you obviously don't want to plant all your grapes in the warmer climates. Some of the grapes shine in cooler climates. You want the acidity to be present and the wine to change and have those characteristics. So you'll likely plant it at higher altitudes in some of those countries. So it's in depth, it's complex. In the end, if you follow the grape and you follow the country and you know what you like and dislike, it's hard to go wrong. Because when it comes to, even in New Zealand, depending where it's planted, depending on the area, depending on the altitude, it can give you different aromas. But the zestiness, the lemongrass, the lime is usually present in Sauvignon Blanc. So if you like that, it's a great choice. Very different from the Chardonnay. Chardonnay could be a fuller bodied wine than the Sauvignon Blanc, and if it's oak, the Chardonnay could be real full bodied with oak and a little bit of tannins in there. So this is a really nice white wine to have. My personal favorites are New Zealand, Loire Valley, because I love that lime, and then Chilean Sauvignon Blanc is really my favorite, because you're gonna get the stone fruit, apricot, peach. You're still gonna have the zest lime. You're still gonna have the herbaceousness at the end. And when I talk about herbaceousness, I'm talking about just that green grass kind of feeling, the after effect that gives you. And it's subtle, it's not overpowering, it just finishes the wine, and again, the acidity just lets the mouth water continuously. So Chilean, if you want to try that out, I would compare a New Zealand Sauvignon Blanc with a Chilean Sauvignon Blanc, and you'll taste the contrast is so great there. And really, Sauvignon Blanc, if you didn't catch one of my last episodes, in Chile is the second most grown grape variety after Cabernet Sauvignon. So not many people know that, because certainly countries like Chile and Argentina, we got the Malbec, we got the Carmenere, the famous, marketing really pushed that. However, Chilean Sauvignon Blanc is the wine to go for, and the price point cannot be beat in my opinion. You can get something for $11, and it's just incredible. It's just the flavors are just incredible. It just tastes of some sweetness, but there's really no sweetness. It's just the peach and the apricot flavors that really give you that impression that there's residual sweetness in the wine. So great choice if you're going to go with a summer sipper. But hopefully you guys like this. And that's it. Let me know what you think. So again, New Zealand Sauvignon Blanc. Kim Crawford seems to be, up on the shelves, is really heavily pushed. Try other ones out there. I recommend this one right here, Whitehaven. It's just beautiful. It's an alternative. But Kim Crawford produces some really good wines as well, and really good flavored wines. But that's about it. So hopefully you guys like the wine for this week, and let me know what you think. If you like this video, just follow, provide comments, and I hope you guys have an amazing weekend. And that's it. Cheers.